Hi, and welcome back to Simple Italian Cooking. My name is Liz, and I'm so glad you're watching this video because you're going to learn how to make a really simple dish that's really impressive. It's Italian and it's healthy. It's eggplant, zucchini, tomato with pasta. Very, very simple. All you need is a few ingredients. We have eggplant, we have zucchini, we've got some tomatoes. In case you don't have fresh tomatoes, it's okay, we can get by. We can always use one of these diced tomatoes. You just want some garlic, olive oil, and a pan like this, which is what I use. It's a Cuisinart pan, and I use this so many times with cooking. It's pretty much, you know, throw everything in, let it cook, and you come out with a great dish. So I'm going to be using this, and if you're interested in getting one of these, you can get one through my website, Simple Italian Cooking. Alright, so let's get started here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to wash our vegetables, and then we're going to peel and cut them. We're going to chop them into about the same size as we want them, equally the same. Before we throw it into the pot, we're going to want to put, I don't know, a bunch of olive oil in there, 2 or 3 tablespoons, whatever you like. Me, I'll probably go 3 or 4. Alright, I'm going to start heating this up. So what I'm going to do with this, if you're using out of the can, what you want to do is you really want to rinse this stuff. Few reasons. One, this is not really a tomato dish, so you don't want all that extra tomatoey liquid in there, but on the other hand, you also don't want the extra sodium. If you want the extra sodium, great, keep it in, put it in. But if you don't rinse it, it helps reduce the sodium, okay? If you want extra salt, you're going to get it with the cheese. We're going to be putting it on later, so. Alright, I'm going to rinse it. Alright, so I don't want it to drip all over the floor. So I'm just going to pour it into a bowl here. And add it in. And I know what you're thinking, what about the garlic? I'm in a hurry. I could have been sauteing it first. I didn't. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to set aside a little space in the pan. I'm going to throw the smashed garlic in there. It's all going to blend together. That should start to sweat. Liquid should start to come out. And it's going to be fine. Alright, so we're going to let that go maybe about 10 minutes and then check in on it. Meanwhile, I'm going to clean up. Alright, so in the time while this has been cooking behind me, I've managed to clean up all the dishes because I tend to make a mess. I cleaned it all up. I emptied the dishwasher that was full, so everything I was cleaning up could go in there. And I got my pot ready. I just need to fill it up with some water, start heating it up, and then I'm going to add some pasta. The question is, what kind of pasta do you use with a dish like this, right? So it's not really something that, because we're using big chunks, we don't want to use like a skinny, delicate type of pasta like angel hair. So I'm going to stick with the shorter pasta, maybe a little thicker. I'm not going to go with a rotini, although could if that's all I had, and I would, because that's really good for picking up like sauces. And since this is not really a sauce-based dish, it doesn't really matter. So you could go with penne, which is short, cut at a slant, and has ridges in it. You have mostaccioli, which is probably what I'll end up using, and this is the same as penne, but instead of having the ridges, it's smooth. And then you've got ziti, and ziti is what they use a lot of times in pasta bakes. But this is not cut at a slant, and it does not have ridges. So I really think it would come down between probably these two, and I think I will use this one. So I'm going to get my water started. I'm going to check in on this, and I can smell it. I can see the steam. I don't want to lift the lid too much because then all the water gets out, and this is something I really wanted to cook. I don't want it to be a dry dish. Alright, I'm back. Well, it's been about 20 minutes since we started. Vegetables are done. Probably should have started the water a little bit earlier, so I'm just waiting for that to boil. We're going to put the pasta in, probably be on the table in literally 15 minutes. Well, my dish is done. I put the final touches of the Romano on it. Basically, what just happened was my pasta stopped boiling. I mean, it finished cooking, and so I drained the water. I saved a little bit of reserve just in case it's not wet enough for people and it needs to, maybe it's too dry. And then I took the pasta and I added it right into here. That's why this pan is so great. It's got the deep dishes. You can add it, mix it with the vegetables, the olive oil, everything, and then put it on the plate, add your Romano, grab a fork and dig in. If you want to print the recipe, go to my website, www.simpleitaliancooking.com. I've also got a blog there, check it out, and let me know what you think of this recipe. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks a lot, and thanks for watching. Ciao.